Is anything too hard for the Lord? He will open the gates and make possible the proselyting. Of that, I have great faith.
There are thousands of people here in front of the wall at the Brandenburg Gate at this hour.
Despite the drenching downpour, thousands of people are celebrating the reunion of the city and of the people.
The years of political domination and the years of atheism never destroyed in the hearts of the Eastern Europeans a desire to believe, a desire to do good, a desire to serve, a desire to have warm and loving families. All of the things that the gospel represents in its highest expression. As the missionaries brought the message into the lives of the Eastern Europeans, they responded, and they responded quickly. There is marvelous growth, and attendance is high in all of the branches of the church in Eastern Europe.
But it was not always so. Following World War II, the light of freedom flickered, then vanished as country after country fell to repressive regimes. What would become known as the Iron Curtain descended over Central and Eastern Europe. A small group of devoted church members in East Germany and Czechoslovakia quietly clung to their faith as atheism was declared the official position of their countries. For nearly 40 years, the Iron Curtain veil remained impenetrable to any influence from the West, much less the dissemination of any religious belief. Then, as President Spencer W. Kimball surveyed the world during his presidency, he said, "I feel the Spirit of the Lord is brooding over the nations to prepare the way for the preaching of the gospel." He asked members to pray that barriers might be removed and the hearts of leaders softened.
I acknowledge the hand of God in what has happened since then. Today we have a temple in what was formerly an Iron Curtain country, and congregations throughout Russia and Eastern Europe. How different was my first visit to what was then East Germany in 1968. Tensions were high. Church meetings were watched and monitored by the secret police. After my vehicle had been searched by border guards, I drove to the city of Görlitz, deep in East Germany, near the Polish border. The faithful members of the tiny Görlitz branch met in a battered old building. But as they sang the hymns of Zion, they literally filled the hall with their faith and their devotion. My heart was filled with sorrow, however, when I realized the members had no patriarch, no wards or stakes, just branches. They could not receive temple blessings, either endowment or sealing. The members could not leave their country, yet they trusted in the Lord with all their hearts. I stood at the pulpit, and with tear-filled eyes and a voice choked with emotion, I made a promise to the people. If you will remain true and faithful to the commandments of God, every blessing any member of the church enjoys in any other country will be yours. Then I realized what I had said. That night, I dropped to my knees and pleaded with my Heavenly Father. Father, I am on thy errand. This is thy church. I have spoken words that came not from me, but from thee and thy Son. Wilt thou fulfill the promise in the lives of this noble people? Can you imagine my joy in returning to the city of Görlitz in 1995, wards and stakes dotting the landscape, and dedicating the beautiful Görlitz chapel? Step by step over the years, every promise made to the saints during my first visit had been fulfilled. As I looked over the audience, I saw many of our faithful leaders, even those who were in attendance 27 years earlier, and during the long period in between. Henry Burkhardt, Walter Krause, Gottfried Richter, Hans Rinker, and many others gave their all to this great cause. These were true pioneers, for they went before, showing others the way to follow.